Everyone, this is the 32nd session of Cost Accounting paper of BCom 6th semester of Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devaraya University. In this session, we will solve 3 problems regarding the operating costing. So these are the 3 simple problems regarding the calculation of total passenger kilometer or total ton kilometers. So first problem here. From the following particulars, calculate passenger kilometers for the month of March 2014. So March 2014 we have to see. So in March we have 31 days. Number of days are 31. Number of buses 10. Distance covered one way it is 50 kilometers. Trips per day. For per day it is round trips. 2 round trips means 4 trips. Capacity of each bus 40 passengers. Onward journey full capacity. Return journey half full. They have given half full means 50% capacity utilized in return journey. So for the calculation of total passenger kilometers, we need number of vehicles and number of trips and distance and number of days operated, and then capacity of the bus and the capacity utilized. So we have to calculate separately for onward journey and for return journey. So first for onward journey, so see here the formula is number of vehicles into number of trips into distance into number of days into capacity utilized. So for an onward journey, see here number of vehicles are 10, distance covered is number of trips for onward journey, that means 2 round trips means 2 for onward journey and 2 for return journey. So number of trips for onward journey it is 2 and distance covered is 50 kilometers, and number of days they have given the month, name of the month, that means March means 31 days, and capacity is 40 passengers, and capacity utilized for onward journey it is full capacity means 100%. Okay, so 10 buses, 2 trips for onward journey and 50 kilometers covered, 31 days operated, 40 is the passenger capacity and 100% is the utilization. So when we multiply all these, we will get 12,40,000 passenger kilometers. So for return journey also same vehicle, same number of vehicles, that is 10, and the number of trips are 2. 2 round trips means 2 onward journey and 2 return journey. So 2 trips and kilometers covered are 50 and number of days are 31. For March it is 31 days and capacity of the each bus is 40, and for return journey half full means 50% capacity is utilized. See here 10 buses into 2 trips into 50 kilometers into 31 days into 40 passenger capacity into 50% utilized. So it will be 6,20,000 passenger kilometers. When we add these two, we will get the total passenger kilometers. So 18,60,000 is the total passenger kilometers. There is no information about the kilometers laid down or number of vehicles laid down for repairs. So this is the effective passenger kilometers. So total effective passenger kilometers are 18,60,000 kilometers. Okay, we will solve next problem. Arun Limited runs a fleet of buses as follows: 5 buses of 50 passenger capacity. So here there are 2 different capacity buses. One is 50 passenger capacity and another is 40 passenger capacity. 5 buses of 50 passenger capacity, 5 buses of 10 passenger capacity. Each bus covers 100 kilometers and makes two trips on an average, and buses are full on onward journey but 75% seats are occupied on return journey. Assume that the company operates its fleet for 25 days in a month. Calculate total passenger kilometers for the month. So we have to calculate separately for 50 passenger capacity buses and 40 passenger capacity buses, but that too for 50 passenger capacity we have for onward journey 75% are occupied, and sorry, for onward journey it is full, and for return journey it is 75% seats are occupied. And for the 40% 40 passenger capacity also we have to calculate separately. In 40 passenger capacity we have 100% capacity utilized for onward journey and 75% for return journey. So we have to calculate separately for 50 passenger capacity, and that too for onward journey and return journey separately. Total passenger kilometers equal to number of vehicles into number of trips into distance into number of days into capacity utilized. First we will take up the 50 passenger capacity. For onward journey it is 5 buses. Number of buses are 5 only. For onward journey it is 5 buses, and then number of trips it is 2 trips. So 2 trips and distance is 100 kilometers and number of days are 25, and capacity is 50. Capacity utilized for onward journey it is 100%. Okay, 5 into 2 into 100 into 25 into 50 into 100%, that is equal to 12,50,000. And for return journey same figures for the number of vehicles, that is 5, and number of trips 2, distance is 100, and number of days are 25, capacity is 50, but the capacity utilized is 75%. Okay, so for it will come to 9,37,000. Total passenger kilometers for the 50 passenger capacity buses is 21,87,500, and we'll calculate for 40 passenger capacity buses. So number of buses are 5 and trips are 2, trips are 2, and the distance is 100, and number of days are 25, capacity is 40 passengers, and for onward journey it is full, and for return journey it is 75%. Okay, for 40 passenger capacity, number of buses 5 into 2 trips into 100 kilometers into 25 days into 40 passenger capacity into 100% utilization. So that is equal to 10 lakh kilometers, 10 lakh passenger kilometers. And for return journey, 5 buses into 2 trips into 100 kilometers into 25 days into 40 passenger capacity into 75% utilized. So total equal to 7,50,000. So for 40 passenger capacity, total passenger capacity are 17,50,000. So when we add both these two, 50 passenger capacity kilometers and 40 passenger capacity kilometers, the total passenger kilometer will be 39,37,500. So there is no information regarding the laying down for repairs, and so it is the effective passenger kilometers. Okay, next we will move on to next problem. A goods transport company runs the lorries to carry goods from Sandur to Hospete. The distance between Sandur and Hospete is 30 kilometers. Lorries do not get return load. The lorries employed in the month of April 2016 were 8-ton lorries 20, 6-ton lorries 15, 4-ton lorries 15. That means capacity is the first for the first one it is 8-ton capacity, and the number of vehicles are 20, and second one is 6-ton capacity, number of vehicles are 15, and third one is 4-ton capacity, number of vehicles are 15. Total number of lorries are 50. Okay, the work is carried on daily. However, 10% of lorries are laid down for repairs and servicing every day. See here, they have given the distance is 30 kilometers and lorries do not get a return load, means only onward journey is for onward journey we have the total 10 kilometers. For return journey there is no 10 kilometers because the percentage utilized is 0. So we also calculate that also. and the number of capacity is one is 8 ton, second is 6 ton, and third one is 4 ton. Number of vehicles they have given, and number of days is for April 2016 means 30 days. Okay, all the information is available. First we will calculate for 8 ton capacity lorries. The formula is number of vehicles into number of trips into distance into number of days into capacity utilized. Okay, so for 8 ton capacity lorries, for onward journey it is number of vehicles for 8 ton capacity are 20. Okay, 20, and number of trips. Okay, for one day only one round trip means, so for onward 1 and for return 1. So for onward it is one trip and distance is 30 kilometers, and number of days in the month of April is 30, and the capacity is 8 ton into 100% utilization. Okay, see here. Okay, the work is carried on daily, however so there is no information about the capacity utilized for onward journey. So if there is no information regarding the capacity utilized, it is assumed that 100%. So we'll take 100%. Okay, 20 into 10 into 30 means 30 kilometers, and 30 days into 8 ton capacity into capacity utilized is 100%. So it is equal to 1,44,000. And for return journey also we have calculated. Number of vehicles 20 into trips is 1, 30 is the distance covered, and 30 are the days, 8 is the capacity, but utilized is 0%. So it will come to 0. And for 6 ton capacity, the number of vehicles are, see here, 15. So all the information is same, but the number of vehicles is different and the ton capacity is different. So 15 for onward journey, number of vehicles is 15 and trip is 1, 30 is the distance covered and 30 days are utilized, and 6 ton capacity and 100% is the utilization, and 81,000 is the total. And for return journey, 15 is the number of buses and number of trips 1, and 30 is the distance and 30 days, 6 ton capacity, but the utilization capacity is 0%. There is information regarding this. Lorries do not get return load, that means 0%. So that is equal to 0. For 4 ton capacity, the number of vehicles is 15. Okay, 15 for onward journey, 15 vehicles, lorries, that is into one trip into 30 kilometers into 30 days into 4 ton capacity into 100% utilization, that is equal to 54,000. And for return journey, 15 lorries into one trip into 30 kilometers into 30 days into 4 ton capacity into 0% utilized, so that is equal to 0. So total ton kilometers will be 44,000 plus 81,000 plus 54,000 equal to 2,79,000. So from that we have to deduct the total ton kilometers laid down for repairs. So total ton kilometers laid down for repairs is 10%. See here, the work is carried on daily, however 10% of lorries are laid down for repairs and servicing every day. See here, so for 2,79,000, 10% equal to 27,900. So effective ton kilometers equal to, so 2,51,100. So these are the 3 problems regarding the calculation of total ton kilometer, effective ton kilometers and effective passenger kilometers. Thank you.